At the state level, lawmakers passed an extensive juvenile crime plan, but Governor Wes Moore is yet to attach his signature. Fox 25's Maxine Stryker pressed the governor about a timeline at today's crime walk in Baltimore.
As we head into the summer months, juvenile crime in Baltimore City is seemingly heating up.
700 Alexander at the Marriott Hotel, in reference to the mail, said that 3 juveniles just robbed him of his cell phone and his wallet.
Just this past weekend, outside the Baltimore Marriott Waterfront Hotel, a robbery involving juveniles. Police say the victim told officers one of the teens indicated they were armed, demanded his phone and wallet, and then rode off on their bikes towards the Inner Harbor. Last Thursday, our cameras captured 4 juveniles being arrested downtown for assault and robbery. Hours earlier, police say a group of close to 20 juveniles robbed a couple after they left a pub near Camden Yards. Just last month, a 17-year-old was shot and killed outside the Inner Harbor's Renaissance Hotel. A teenager arrested for his murder. The crime persists as the juvenile crime bill Annapolis lawmakers worked months to pass remains unsigned by Governor Wes Moore. The legislation approved on the final day of session aims to address growing concern surrounding juvenile crime in the state. The deal expands jurisdiction of the Department of Juvenile Services to include young offenders between 10 and 12 years old accused of handgun violations, third-degree sexual assault, and aggravated animal abuse. The plan also calls for a child in need of supervision or SINS petition to be filed when kids in that same age range are accused of stealing cars.
Oh, we still have work to do.
We asked Governor Moore today if he'll sign the bill.
Governor Moore, do you plan to sign the juvenile crime legislation today, and if not, how soon?
I do plan on signing the juvenile legislation.
Today?
I'm not signing any legislation today, but I do plan on signing that piece of legislation. I think it's an important piece of legislation, and it's something that I was very proud to work in partnership with the Senate President. I'm thankful for the leadership that the Senate and the House showed on it. I'm thankful for the leadership that the state's attorney and other individuals and advocates and the sheriff all put on board to make it happen.
We've been reporting on juvenile crime for the past year, demanding accountability from lawmakers locally and in Annapolis. We've interviewed state's attorneys, voiced the concerns of parents looking to have their own children held accountable, and victims demanding justice.
We knew that this is an issue that we had to be able to address, and I said from the very start of session, the #1 goal that we're looking for is accountability. Accountability for anybody that breaks the law, and also accountability for the systems. And I think this bill does that, and I do plan on signing that piece of legislation.
It's not a piece of legislation Mayor Brandon Scott has been a cheerleader for, never testifying in Annapolis on the bill. Secretary of Juvenile Services Vincent Schiraldi has also been anything but vocal regarding the legislation, as many question if he's the right person to enact the modifications.
Did you support the juvenile crime legislation?
Absolutely. This administration supports the juvenile crime legislation. We need a balanced approach where we help kids turn their lives around, but we also sort of hold them accountable. I'm 100% behind the governor on that.
And you think this will do that, hold juveniles more accountable?
I think there's way more than just legislation that has to do that. We have to administer this department in a way that holds them accountable and us accountable. That's absolutely right. And yeah, I think this will help do that.
The deadline for Wes Moore to sign the bill is fast approaching on May 28th. Regardless, it will be a few months before it takes full effect. In Baltimore, Maxine Stryker, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.